Hello, my name is Cedric Addy, and I'm here to present Cardinal PC's midterm status to the Board of Directors. I'm going to briefly talk about our firm's history, discuss what our firm has done during our first year, and show how we have performed. So what is Cardinal PC? We are a large international electronics firm that has been developing personal computers and opening up locations worldwide. Our team consists of the following people: myself, Rebecca Graff, Emma Hodinsky, Austin Moore, and Jessica Onwenyu. I am the president of Cardinal PC. My skills include leadership, delegating tasks, and business strategy. Rebecca is the VP of Sales and Management. She has skills in organization, communication, negotiation, and manipulating sales numbers. Emma is the VP of Advertising. She has a strong creative abilities as well as skills with getting things done on time. She knows what customers want to see in our advertisements and how to gain more sales and new customers. Austin is good with numbers and communicating with his coworkers. That is why we hired him as the VP of Finance. Jessica is the VP of Brand Management. She has reached a strong research and analytical skills and an in-depth understanding in our company's current products and future concepts. Now that you have an understanding of our team's history, I'm going to move into the beginning stages of our development and how we got to where we're at today. Market assessment and market potential. As our firm, Cardinal PC, decided to enter into the computer market, we began to analyze the market potential in the different segments that were present. As you can see in this graph, there are 5 market segments that we had the potential to target. We had to decide whether or not we wanted to enter into a larger market or narrow in a smaller market that might be more difficult to enter. We asked ourselves we wanted to focus on a higher priced, higher quality product and target the Mercedes segment, or if we wanted to create cheaper products that were of lower quality. Our idea was that we wanted to focus on the middle ground of price and performance. We purchased market research in order to analyze more in-depth the segments that we were planning to target. Cardinal PC paid $61,500 to obtain marketing research that had a 4.91% error rate. After gathering this research, we looked into the prices that the target markets were willing to pay, as well as the potential for the demand in each market. This is when we decided to narrow in on the workhorse and the traveler segments. They are on the middle ground for price and performance. Next, we have to think about the competitive environment. There are 6 firms that we are competing against currently. We had to think about our strategy in depth because we want to be able to compete with these other electronics firms. We chose to go into the workhorse and traveler markets first. We did not want to go into a smaller market that would be harder to please. For example, Mercedes. As we have been analyzing our data thus far, we are considering going into a different market. The competition is very strong so far, and we want to stay on the same playing field. Now that you understand our reasoning for choosing the segments that we decided to target at first, we're going to talk about our strategy going forward. Target markets, as of now, we have just been focusing on the workhorse and the traveler, but we're planning to expand into the Mercedes market. Cardinal PC has also shown promise in the cost cutter market, which is something we could begin to advertise toward in order to gain more market share. As far as distribution in our expansion plan, our distribution and expansion starts with opening our offices in Toronto and Sao Paulo. Various competitors also opened offices in Toronto, but we have been the only firm to sell and market our products in Sao Paulo. We just recently opened offices in Shanghai and Abu Dhabi, which is a strategic move for our firm. Next, we want to lower the prices of our current products. Since customers are not satisfied, competitor prices are much lower. So in order to steal market share, we would like to make our prices much more competitive and then introduce the Mercedes, since the water is very blue and there hasn't been a product that's been able to satisfy the consumer. Also, many of the Mercedes products out now are equally liked by the market. We think we can develop a better one and gain market share that way. Salesforce staffing. Cardinal PC started our offices in Toronto and Sao Paulo by only hiring 3 people in each sales location. We want to hire 3 sales staff for Shanghai and Abu Dhabi. and have them focus on overall sales. We are considering adding more salespeople to Toronto and the Sao Paulo offices to help with the introduction of a Mercedes product as well as our newest brand, SOAR 2.0. We're going to change our other market salespeople to overall since we will now have an array of products. Getting sales teams in these new offices should help tremendously since we are the only company not selling in all three regions. Also, as a company, our sales force is much smaller than the competition. We are tied second smallest with only 6. We're tied for the second smallest sales force with only 6 members. As a market share in the workhorse and traveler market, we are tied third, though Kumquat and Tomato own the vast majority. Tomato and Kumquat also lead in overall market share and have the biggest sales forces respectively at 14 and 18. I think increasing our sales force could tremendously help us get our product out there. Next, I'll be discussing our brand strategy and how we created and started our foundation that we are currently building on. Originally, we started with 2 brands, SOAR and Cardinal PC. Our Cardinal PC desktop was targeted toward the workhorse segment and did pretty well. On the following side, you can look at how well our brands did individually. Our SOAR laptop, on the other hand, which was targeted towards the traveler segment, did not do as well as we had hoped. For the SOAR laptop, we only received a profit per unit of $66, whereas the Cardinal PC had a profit per unit of $866. The SOAR has also developed into kind of a dog where it's not really performing well, but we're still making a profit on it, so it doesn't make sense to discontinue it. Selection of R&D features. You can see these in quarter 5. After doing some research and development, up next in our strategic moves, we have new features that we plan to include in our new products. They are features such as an office upgrade, security suite, and high comfort for our workhorse and Cardinal PC. While the features our travelers SOAR are high-speed networking, slim, easy-to-carry laptop, and a long battery life for traveling, these are great developments because it would improve and expand productivity, while also meeting some of the wants and needs of our customers. Introduction of new brands. When it comes to the introduction of new brands, we already knew we needed to create another laptop to better target the travelers. We made the SOAR 2.0 with different features like an ultra-capacity hard drive, presentation software, and high-speed computing power. We also decided that we want to expand our brand by targeting other markets, which is Mercedes. We also plan to adjust our current products so that they will succeed in multiple markets. One that we've shown promise in is the innovator market with the SOAR 2.0. Pricing strategy. Currently, our products do not meet the pricing standards for our target markets, so we plan to lower costs for all products to make it more competitive. Originally, we priced our SOAR laptop at $2,800 and our Cardinal PC at $3,000. Came up to this amount by looking at the willing to pay per price for our target markets and pick prices based on those. Our current prices for our 3 brands are shown here on this graph. We now plan to lower prices even more to keep up with competitions. Let's talk about our advertising now. Our strategy for advertising was to use a simple design that focuses on only the most important aspects to our customers. Here we have our 3 advertisements shown. Each one has a main focus of the most important aspect for the brand. For SOAR, we believe the portable design aspect was most important. For the Cardinal PC ad, we focused on the simple and easy aspect, since that is what customers wanted. For our SOAR 2.0, the main idea was that it was new and improved brand with a rebate, so customers were willing to try it out. In regards to the ad placement in quarter 3, we placed 14 ads in Toronto and Sao Paulo. We spent $92,551 on advertisement in this quarter. In relation to the other advertisements for other companies, our advertisements did very well. Our Cardinal PC ad was ranked 3rd by the workhorse segment. Our SOAR advertisement was ranked 1st by the travelers in relation to the other companies. so our advertisements did outperform most of the other advertisements out there. But we were told that we were over-advertised in each location. Cut back on our advertising, and in quarter 4 we only spent $70,982 to run 3 separate advertisements. Our advertisements still performed really well compared to other companies, so we want to keep our future advertisements similar to our current ones. We will need to learn more about what customers like to see in an ad. Now we are going to look at moving to our performance to date. Also, when it comes to advertising, we're looking at advertising some of the features that customers like that we didn't necessarily anticipate, like innovation and cost cutter markets. I'm sorry, I'm just going to let you look at that a little longer. Performance to date. For our segment, we chose to focus on workhorse and traveler. Cardinal PC chose these 2 target markets because we did not want to start off with a target market who expects a lot out of a PC since we are just entering the market. However, we did not want to settle for making cheap products. 2 segments that we chose are right in the middle of these expectations. Through quarter 4, we have sold a total of 582 units divided up between our 3 different products. We have sold 69 units of our original laptop Soar, and our Soar 2.0 laptop has already sold 197 units through only 1 quarter of production. Our best seller thus far is our desktop computer, Cardinal PC, which we sold 316 units of. Our total sales revenue for our 3 products is over $1.6 million, which gives us a gross margin of $664,621. Cardinal PC has 6 competitors, as you can see from this pie chart. We have 8% of the market share of the current market share of the whole market share at this point in time. Our biggest competition is to overcome GLEW and Raindrop Tech. In the data chart on our right, Soar laptop is the lowest of all laptops sold for the workhorse and second to last for the traveler. Our Soar 2.0 was upgraded with more features for the customer wanted and is now in a tie for second with Come and Go. For our first computer, Cardinal PC, we are in second for the traveler, falling just short of the STEM. We are in 6th place in the workhorse. Turns out that our computers are actually doing better with innovators and cost cutters rather than the workhorse, which was our main choice. Because of this, we are considering moving into a different market and possibly rebranding. Cash flow requirements for R&D and new sales offices for research and development. We realized that we were to have more funds, we definitely have access to some features that we currently don't have, and in the end, it'd make our products better. In addition to the features listed above, the features we'd be interested in are high-speed networking, ultra-fast computing power, and a security suite software. We noticed that these features were highly coveted amongst consumers and thought that they'd be great additions to our products. We're also opening new sales offices in Shanghai and Abu Dhabi. So what's in it for you guys? What's in it for corporate? Why should you guys invest money in us? Corporate should invest this money to us because we are able to buy more market research to help us determine what products need to improve and also bolster our sales staff. How will we spend it? We'd buy more market research, up our sales force to get the products out, and expand our product line. And how much will we earn for you? Billions and billions of dollars. Next, I have the pro forma financials for the next year, and I'm just going to let you guys take a look at that.